Have you ever met a superhero? I did. That's how I saw my father, as Superman. But as I grew older, I came to realize my dad was just an ordinary guy, running around the house with a red cape and blue bodysuit for no apparent reason. Was my dad like the TV dads you see on television? No, he wasn't, but he was genuine. See, my father struggled with alcoholism. He smoked 3 or 4 packs of cigarettes a day. He often said and did things he regretted. Life is full of choices. Sometimes we make good choices, sometimes we make bad choices, and sometimes we don't have a choice at all. Like who our parents are, where we're born, or in my case, Parkinson's, or my name, Wilbur Lorenzo Bowen III. Kids would ask me, so are there like 3 of you? Apparently, according to my birth certificate, I was a very awkward child, and I struggled to learn how to swim. But it was because of my father's encouragement I learned how to swim in deep water. Well, by encouragement, I mean my father picked me up and threw me into the middle of the swimming pool. My brother had a different take on that. He wasn't teaching you how to swim. If he was teaching you how to swim, wouldn't he allow you to change to a bathing suit? Soaking wet in my street clothes, I turned to my brother. Shut up, Peter. I was swimming. Because my father believed in me, I persevered in my involvement in the Boy Scouts when I felt like giving up. Son, you're not a quitter. You're a winner. You can do this. I believe in you. And because he believed in me, I was able to achieve the rank of Eagle Scout. And on those cold, wintry days in Ohio, my father would listen to me as I shared my dreams and my struggles as we played the game of chess. My son, how's school? It's okay, but kids pick on me. Why do you allow kids to pick on you? You're a Bowen. You're my son. Be proud of who you are. Anything else? Yes, checkmate. I just beat you. See, you are a Bowen. We also played Jim Rummy for a wager, and I still owe him $3,457.27. Unfortunately, my father's drinking became more of a problem, and my mother couldn't deal with his addiction anymore, so she divorced him and relocated to Mexico with my brother, sister, and me. So while my father sorted out his life in Ohio, I was starting a new life in Santa Fe, New Mexico. My relation with my father grew distant when he remarried, and when that marriage fell apart, he just disappeared. About 10 years later, while working for a church in Houston, Texas, I got a phone call. Hello? Oh my God. Where are you? You're in a homeless shelter? You lost everything? I'm sorry. Your health's bad. You need help. Okay. Against my mother's advice, I went to the homeless shelter and brought my father back to Houston where I could take care of him. And it was going well for a while, but then one day when I came to the center, I saw all these extension cords going into a walk-in closet. And there I found the bookkeeper. Jennifer, what are you doing in there? Uh, uh. I went in the direction she pointed, and there in his conference room I found my father watching a video on Christian education. He was whooping and hollering, "Come on, preacher, lay it down, bring it on home," which I found encouraging. But then upon further inspection, I realized he was drinking liquor, and he was just wearing his briefs. I felt so embarrassed. I felt so disappointed that I wanted to join Jennifer in the closet. The church director told me, "Wilbur, I'm really sorry, but your father can't stay here anymore." So I tried to find him an apartment, but his health got worse, and he ended up in the hospital. One day, while visiting my father in the hospital, he shared his whole life story with me into the early morning hours, way past visiting hours. And for the first time, I saw him not as a father or as a husband. I saw him as a man struggling with his own demons. And he shared with me that when my mother was pregnant with me, my mother decided to get an abortion. But my father completely opposed his idea, and he went to the point of setting off the fire alarm at the clinic on the day of her appointment. And through his persistence, Wilbur Lorenzo Bowen III came into this world. I may not have chosen my father, but he chose me. And on that day, any feeling of resentment just vanished, and all I felt was incredible love for this man. He died several months later. My father may not be what society would label as a great father figure, but he believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. He chose me before I even existed, and for that reason, he truly is my superhero. We each have the responsibility to make choices. Who can you believe in? Perhaps becoming a scout leader, or working with the Boys and Girls Club of America. Research shows that the uh, adult caring relationship can truly make a difference in a child's life. Because my father chose me, I became a scout leader for a Boy Scout troop. I also started a chess club where young students could play adults play chess. I also found that beating a 6-year-old at chess is really good for the ego. All right, Timmy, it's checkmate. The game's over, your king's dead. Next? I didn't say I was perfect. But this isn't about perfection, it's about being present. The United States Census Bureau reports that 19.5 million children live without a father figure. You can make a difference in your community by just reaching out and getting involved. You truly can become a superhero.